Hello, everyone, and welcome to Flickering Myth. My name is EJ Marino, and today, as part of my Sundance 2021 coverage, we're talking about the horror film In the Earth. Whoa, what a weird, trippy little horror film this is. I went into this film expecting, I actually don't know what I expected. Ben Wheatley is a director who is a little all over the place. He could do something like Rebecca, and then he could do something like The Kill List. So you never know where he's going to land with his films. But once I saw this was a horror film, I was like, okay, I'm intrigued. And then I saw the movie, and oh boy, I really liked it. It is a strange movie. It's not going to be for everyone, but I do see a certain community loving this. The horror fans are going to go wild for it. It reminds me of things like I've seen it getting compared to stuff like Annihilation and The Ritual, but in general, it reminds me of honestly its own film. There's something very original in here. Yes, it's a folk horror. Yes, it has trippy visuals and it's offering up a lot of weirdness, but it still feels like its own story trying to tell its own message. I don't know what the message is. Maybe like be kinder to the earth. Maybe people are crazy. Maybe don't go into the woods in the middle of nowhere. That's a lesson I learned from this. But yes, I think this movie is trying to say something and not just trying to copy other films within its own little genre. I really appreciate what this movie did, what it tried to do, and overall, I do say this is one of the better films I've seen through all of Sundance. In pandemic era UK, we have Alma and Martin, two researchers going out into the woods looking for someone named Olivia. She's there to be, doing some work, but she's gone missing. No communications. So once they venture into the woods, their lives are forever changed. This is a journey that they go through, and it is just non-stop craziness, from the surreal visuals to the graphic violence to the overall just like kind of existential questions it tries to offer up. This journey that these two characters go on is intense, and it's acted beautifully. These two actors do such a good job with this performance. I believe them, even when they're just staring out into nothing and being blinded by weird editing and visuals. I'm like, I feel it. I believe you. I'm into it. These two characters really make it believable. Ben Wheatley really picked two strong people here to kind of carry it through. I think this could kind of easily be a messy, trippy, surreal film and not have a lot of attachment to it. But I felt for these characters. I felt for the Martin character. Joel Fry does so much in this that I'm like, baby, what are you doing? Please, please, like just do good. Leave this. Like, stop. Don't let him do that. Oh, you're gonna let him hack off something? Yeah, this movie just has a lot of me going, what the hell? And I love that. I love seeing characters go on a journey and you're like, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, I wanted to yell at my screen. Maybe one of the only positive of Sundance being at home is I can be vocal and I can be like, no, don't do it. And that's what this movie made me do. And I absolutely love that type of vibe. This movie is a proper WTF, and it uses sound and lights so effectively. That's actually like a plot point in the movie. They're trying to communicate with some weird entity in the woods, so they use these like flashing lights, these weird, surreal, strange sounds to attract it, maybe to communicate with it, and that comes off so well in the film. The movie also has fantastic editing that helps all of this flow and all of this feel very unique and very fun and kind of easy to watch. Not easy, because sometimes I'm like, okay, a lot of flashing images, so okay, calm down a little bit. But yes, overall, I really love this film's use of its sound, its editing, and its lighting. It just knows it needs that to push this over the limit. If this just had simple cinematography, it just had like a normal sound design like you would see in most horror movies, it wouldn't be as effective. It's exactly what you would want from this type of movie. It's just good filmmaking that just backs up a weird, surreal story. You can get away with not having a hefty story, and I don't think this movie has a really big plot or the script is like the most groundbreaking, but it uses the filmmaking around it to elevate the material with its acting, with its like technical stuff. I just really really appreciate what this had to offer. I cannot wait for horror fans to get into this because I can see this being one of the biggest ones of 2021. It's moody and atmospheric, but then you also have some crazy gore moments like this one axe scene. Yeah, this has a lot in it, but I think In the Earth is one of those movies that will get people talking and really will have one of the biggest fan bases outside of Sundance. Neon picked it up, or actually I think Neon even made this movie themselves, so I cannot wait to see that fantastic company get to promote and push this. This is going to be one of those horror films that will get people, I can see it being a little divisive, but it will get people talking. I'm so happy I got to see it. I'm so happy I got to share this review with you all. Alright guys, what did you think of this review? What do you guys think of In the Earth? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Subscribe to Flickering Myth because we make videos like this every single week, and give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. We have a lot to talk about in Sundance, and I love In the Earth.